Hey folks, this is Vince with Ads Giving Addiction, and once again we're going to talk exercise and diet and all that jazz. So, a few disclaimers to get out of the way. As you can see, I am working out, so I may not be totally coherent at times. I may sound like I'm out of breath. It's because I am. It's actually a very good indicator as to how hard you are working out. It's called the talk test, I think it is. If you can have a full conversation with somebody else while you're exercising without skipping a beat, then it's considered low intensity. If you can sort of carry on a conversation and you're gasping in between breaths like I am, that's sort of like moderate intensity, moderate to high intensity. And if you can't talk at all, like it just hurts you to do it, then that's high intensity. So right now this is sort of like medium intensity. So anyway, getting to my topic for today, a lot of you really seem to enjoy the last video that I did. And in that video, I sort of gave you my life story when it came to diet and exercise, and I went on to show you, well, tell you a few tips about, how I lost weight and what to do and what not to do. So today, I want to expand on one of the things that I went over in the last video. And that has to do with portion control. Alright, so today I was at the grocery store and I went ahead and took pictures of some of the products in the grocery store, specifically their nutrition data that's listed on the side of the box, or whatever the case may be. And I took some notes, and I was curious to see how the unhealthy foods compared to the healthy foods. So I even wrote some down because the pictures are on my phone, which is what I'm using right now to record. Using a video device, or a video software device, I plan to superimpose some of these images onto this video, but for now I'll have to go off what I wrote down. So one of the things that I noticed as soon as I walked in the door, it's the first aisle, I was at Shop and Save, and there was a box of chocolate chip cookies. It said organic on the front. It said free from I can't read my own writing, hydro something, fats and oils, free of high fructose corn syrup, free of artificial flavor, free artificial preservatives. These were selling points on the front of the box. Okay? Then I looked to see how many calories each cookie was. Well, according to the box, it was 2 cookies were 150 calories. 2 cookies. So, even though it had all of these selling points, like, oh, I'm healthy, 2 cookies is enough for 1 thing of yogurt, which is pretty sizable. I just found that interesting. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about right now, go check out my other video. I explain on the nutrition data chart where it says calories, and most people don't realize that that information at first glance may seem a little misleading, because right above that calorie number is number of servings, or it'll say per serving, and then it says number of servings in container or in box, and it'll say like 8 or 9. So the whole box or the whole case or whatever isn't really the large calorie number that you see there. It's actually, that's just one portion. If you want to find out all of the calories, you have to take the number of servings in the box times that calorie number, and that's what it actually is. And that's what I actually did for this topic today. So, the second one, croutons. In 6 croutons there are 30 calories. Not bad. For a salad, especially a large one, that can add up. Let's say you put like 18 croutons on your salad. That's about 90 to 100 calories. So even though a salad is healthy, you can ruin that by adding things in excess. Case in point number 3, ranch dressing. A lot of you folks love putting dressing on your salad. I understand salad doesn't always taste that great. And so what do? You find one of the most fattening things on the store shelf and you put it on your salad. You might as well just put chocolate syrup on your salad. But anyway, ranch dressing, 2 tablespoons is 140 calories. That doesn't sound so bad. But the bottle that I took a picture of had 20 servings in it. So the entire bottle of ranch dressing is 2,800 calories. And some people use a lot of ranch dressing and for other things. Sometimes they'll use ranch dressing for like French fries, some other fried food, something like that. So ranch dressing isn't all that healthy. Again, one of the reasons why I don't put dressing on a salad, despite the odd looks I get from other people. I don't know, I think dressing ruins a salad. It defeats the purpose of eating a salad. Alright, grated cheese. 1 tablespoon of grated cheese is 20 calories. There are 45 servings in a container of grated cheese. And again, I'm not gonna do all of the math here and tell you how many fluid ounces or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna go to that extent. But you get the idea. 900 calories for the entire cheese shaker. That's a lot. And that's a topping. That's not your main course. That is a topping. You cook pasta and you put cheese on it. You know, that's extra calories that you're putting on top of your food. Speaking of pasta, number 5, I compared whole grain angel hair and regular angel hair, which is number 6. Whole grain angel hair, number 5 here, 2 ounces is 200 calories, and there are 7 servings in that box. So it came out to be 1,400 calories for the entire box. Now, one thing I will add, there are 6 grams of fiber per serving. Something to keep in the back of your head. On the regular angel hair box, 2 ounces, 200 calories, 8 servings, 1,600 calories. And there are only 2 grams of fiber in regular angel hair. So, whole grain angel hair is a little healthier for you, but it's not overly so where you can gorge on whole grain pastas and expect to lose weight. Even with whole grain products, you still have to watch your intake. The words whole grain does not exempt you from portion control. Okay? So whole grain, healthier choice, yes. Has more fiber, yes. But can still fill you up and make you go over your daily calorie goal. If you have one, you should. Alright, sauce, a jar of spaghetti sauce. A half a cup is 80 calories. There are 5 servings, 400 calories. So a jar of sauce, usually you make a whole jar when you're making pasta. So add that total, 400 calories, to whatever you make. Most people make half a box or a whole box of noodles, depending on how many people they're feeding. So that can add up. Add cheese to that. Alright. Number 8. Number 9. I compared my favorite soup. It's the Campbell's Light Clam Chowder with regular clam chowder. Both Campbell's. The Light Clam Chowder has 120 calories per cup. And there's 2 servings in that can. So you're looking at, for the entire can, 240 calories and about 790 grams of sodium. I wrote down the sodium because that is relatively high. Any sort of processed food, like those banquet meals or Stouffer meals, usually high in sodium. Okay, so that was the light clam chowder. That's the one I eat. The regular clam chowder, 170 calories a cup, 2 servings. That's 340 calories. So, light clam chowder, 240 calories for the can, 340 for the regular. So you're saving 100 calories or so by eating the light. And again, if you add pepper to it, the light, it'll make it a little bit more tasty. So there's that. And it has 890 grams of sodium as opposed to 790 grams. Not a whole lot of difference, but still, 100 grams of salt, sodium, whatever you want to call it, still fairly significant. Let's see, Velveeta mac and cheese. One of my favorites, but I had to stop eating it because of this. Okay, 4 ounces is 360 calories. In a box, there are 3 servings. So 360 times 3 servings, 960 calories per box, 870 grams of sodium. So, if you are the type of person that eats an entire box of Velveeta shells and cheese, you just consumed about 1,000 calories. It's a little something to think about. Okay, what's next? Chef Boyardee ravioli. And again, in a can. 1 cup is 220 calories, and there are 2 servings in a can. So that's 440 calories for the entire can. 750 grams of sodium. Alright, some of you may shop at Family Dollar, and you might see those Dante Moore beef stew cans. They're always so cheap. $1, $2 for what looks like this huge can of stew. Disgusting, actually. I've had it lately. Totally disgusting. And then I read the nutritional data. I'm like, no wonder. So according to this, 1 cup is 200 calories. There are 2.5 servings in one of those cans. And again, I don't know the exact size, but it's a standard, whatever the average is. Okay. 450 calories for that entire can. 990 grams of sodium, so way more salt. Alright, so, long story short, Chef Boyardee, Dante Moore stew, stay away from it. Alright, next up on the list, and apologies if you hear noises, again, busy family. Number 13. Salmon pouch. That's what I eat sometimes for lunch, is I buy those pouches of salmon. They're sort of like tuna cans, but they come in pouches. Well, the salmon pouch, 2 ounces, 60 calories, 2.5 servings per pouch. So that's 2.5 servings. That's 150 calories per pouch. That's pretty low compared to some of the other things I just read off to you. So, long story short, if you're looking for a healthy lunch, whole grain bread, or just the salmon by itself, go with the salmon or tuna pouch. Speaking of tuna, next on the list here, a tuna can, 2 ounces, 60 calories, 2 servings per can. That's 140 calories. But like I was saying in the other video, tuna has a relatively high mercury count, and doctors recommend only eating 2 or 3 cans a week. Otherwise, that mercury buildup can actually harm your body a little bit. So salmon is a little lower in terms of mercury, so if you're going to choose one or the other, go with salmon, if you can stomach the taste. Some people can't. And, if you can't, then go with tuna. Alright, so where was I? Tuna can, nut toppings, okay. So I was in, the bakery aisle or whatever, and they have a bunch of nut toppings there. Took a picture of a few of them. Nut toppings, 2 tablespoons, 100 calories. So about 400 calories for that little pouch of nut topping. Same thing with the dry roasted macadamia nut. Again, half a cup within that little bag. and that's about 400 calories. The walnuts were a little low in calorie at 370 for half a cup. So even though, and these are toppings, so if you put these on ice cream, you know, like say half a bag, maybe even a fourth of a bag, expect to add like 100 calories to 100 or 200 calories to your count on top of the ice cream or whatever it is that you're eating. All right, another favorite of mine, cranberry juice and light cranberry juice. Cranberry juice, healthy, yes, but 8 fluid ounces are 120 calories, and there are 8 servings per the container that I get, okay? So that's 960 calories for the entire bottle. Regular cranberry juice. Now what I buy is the light cranberry juice. 8 fluid ounces, 50 calories, not 120, 50. That's per serving. And there are 8 servings. So the entire bottle has 400 calories. So you go from 960 to 400. So which is better? Get the light version. And the way I drink cranberry juice, 32 ounces of water, a cup of water, bottle of water, whatever. 3/4 of it with water. Add a little bit of cranberry juice, a little. Just so it changes the water's taste to something flavorful. And it's perfect. Sometimes those juice concentrate, or those juices that you buy at the supermarket, if you've ever tried drinking them without any water, sometimes they're a little too strong. So I water the hell out of mine, and that usually works for me. Vegetable oil versus canola oil. Not a lot of difference here. 1 tablespoon, 130 calories. This is for both. 95 servings per, 95 servings, right? So roughly the same amount of calories compared to vegetable oil and canola oil. However, vegetable oil has 2 grams of saturated fat, whereas canola has 1 gram per serving. So canola is the slightly healthier choice. All right, Doritos, one of my favorites when I was a teenager. 1 ounce, 140 calories, 11 servings per bag. That's 1,540 calories per bag. So if you can just smash, demolish, whatever you want to call it, an entire bag of Doritos in one sitting, you've just eaten your daily intake for the day, roughly. 1,550, 1,600 calories. And if you didn't, well, you're pretty darn close to it. So go easy on those Doritos, or just don't eat them. All right, Tostitos cheese dip. 2 tablespoons, 40 calories, 13 servings per jar, 520 calories for the entire jar. That's just cheese dip. 280 milligrams of sodium per serving. So high sodium there per serving. It's a lot. All right, Pepsi. This is an interesting one. A lot of people drink Pepsi. 12 fluid ounces. This is in a 2-liter. 150 calories per serving, and there are 4 servings. So you're looking at 600 calories per 2-liter bottle of Pepsi. And again, that's only about 4 to 5 glasses, if that. So if you can down an entire 2-liter, you've just drank 600 calories in one sitting. That's a lot. That's all liquid. That's not food, that's liquid. Better to drink water instead of soda, which water has 0 calories. 0 sugar, 0 a lot of things. But it's healthier for you. In fact, your body is mostly water, you know, so maybe you should drink more of that. Okay, what's next? Barbecue chips. 1 ounce is 150 calories, 10 servings per bag, 1,500 calories. So, again, like Doritos, if you eat an entire bag of barbecue chips, 1,500 calories. That's basically someone's daily intake. Whew. Yeah. There's an interesting one, and Jen pointed this out to me. Veggie chips. I've never tried them. But when you think veggie chips. You're like, healthy, veggie, healthy, right? Healthy, these must be healthy. Turns out, not so much. Veggie chips, 1 ounce, 140 calories per serving as opposed to 150. 7 servings, 980 calories per bag. So veggie chips are slightly healthier, but not a great way to lose weight. Alright. Pop-Tarts. 1 pastry is 200 calories, and there are usually 8 in a box, and they come 2 per package. So it's not 200 calories for the 1 pack. It's 200 calories per Pop-Tart. So 400 calories for that stack of 2, and then the entire box is 1,600 calories. Again, your daily intake if you eat a whole box of Pop-Tarts. Pretty crazy. Special K snack bar. Now this is a good one. 100 calories per bar, 1 gram of fiber, great snack. Kashi granola and seed. 180 calories per bar. Slightly more calories, but 3 grams of fiber. It'll keep you filled up a little bit longer. So both are good alternatives to, eating an entire bag of Doritos. All right, Nature Valley granola thins, 90 per pouch, not bad. Maple and brown sugar oatmeal, 1 packet of that is 160 calories per packet, not bad. 240 grams of sodium, not bad either. So oatmeal, relatively healthy snack, or a lunch or breakfast even. Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, I got into the cereals now. 3/4 cup, 100 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 12 servings in a box. That's 1,200 calories in a box of Cocoa Puffs. Okay, and not everyone eats 1 serving. 3/4 cup is actually pretty small. Some people eat 2 or 3 servings. They fill their bowl up to the top, add milk. The milk adds even more to it. All of these numbers for cereal, by the way, without milk. Okay. Let's see. Multi-grain dark chocolate crunch Cheerios. So I compared this, and this is another thing Jen pointed out. I compared this to Cocoa Puffs. The comparison was pretty staggering. The multi-grain Cheerios had, it made itself out to be like healthy, but still, it wasn't. 3/4 cup, same as Cocoa Puffs, 110 calories as opposed to 100, so actually Cocoa Puffs has less per serving. 1.5 grams of fat, same as Cocoa Puffs. 12 servings in a box, same as Cocoa Puffs. So the total calorie for the entire box, 1,320 calories. Now, again, there were some minute changes between protein and the other vitamins and minerals that you find. But still, when you see multi-grain Cheerios, you think healthy. Well, the numbers don't lie. So again, take a box of Cocoa Puffs and a box of these multi-grain dark chocolate crunch Cheerios. Put them side by side. Look at their nutritional data. And they are roughly the same. Pretty scary. My favorite, well not favorite, but one of my cereals of choice. Heartland granola cereal. Admittedly, higher in calories, but there's more protein in this. And the protein is good for a number of reasons. Half a cup, 240 calories, 8 servings, 1,920 calories per box. Do not eat this all in one sitting. You'll get sick. That's because there are 5 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber in this cereal. The other cereals had maybe a gram or 2. So while this is more calories, there's more protein and more fiber to keep you fuller longer. You just have to watch your portions with this. And I find granola tasty. Alright, total whole grain. One of the healthier cereals I've seen. 3/4 cup, 100 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 10 servings, 1,000 calories for the entire box. So, total whole grain cereal, as cereals go, pretty healthy compared to some of these other ones. Lucky Charms, 3/4 cup, 110 calories, 1 gram of fat, 12 servings, 1,320 calories. Basically the same as that multi-grain dark chocolate crunch Cheerios. Alright, on to some other stuff here. Honey buns. You'll sometimes walk by, when you're finished at an aisle, and you make the turn to go around down the next one. At the very end, sometimes you'll see like Little Debbie snack cakes or honey buns. Basically an entire shelf filled with unhealthy food. The honey buns, one pastry, 230 calories. That's just one pastry. So basically when you see those aisles, stay away. If you want to lose weight, stay away. Okay, so where was I? Flatbread Townhouse crackers. 8 crackers, 70 calories. Not a bad snack. But when you look at a box of crackers and you see those little small crackers, you're like, they can't be too many calories per cracker. Well, some of those crackers are, some aren't. So limit yourself to like a handful and not half the box. Popcorn, you have to watch. The nutritional data on this, extremely confusing. I'm not even going to bother telling you. Popcorn, eat it in moderation. Because on the nutritional data it says like unpopped is this, popped is this. A serving is 3.5 cups. But the nutritional goes on to tell you what it is for 1 cup. So you've got to like take out your calculator and try and figure out how much it is per bag. And then divide that if you want to eat half the bag. Pain in the ass. Don't bother with popcorn. Seriously, unless it's the healthier type. And even then, do the single serving popcorns, not the regular bags. Party peanuts. I love these when added to ice cream, but I had to stop doing it. That's those salted peanuts. 1 ounce, 160 calories, 12 servings for the jar of party peanuts. 1,920 calories. So there's a lot there. Wheat thins, 100% whole grain, 140 calories for 11 crackers, 7 servings per box, 980 calories for the entire box. Okay, Hershey Kisses, 9 pieces, 200 calories, just for a little piece. 8 servings, 1,600 calories per bag of Hershey's Kisses. Again, not when you walk by that aisle, the snack aisle at your grocery store, you see Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Skittles, Hershey's, all these other ones all together. They all look yummy. Bypass this completely, unless it's Halloween and you need to give out stuff. But if you want to be nice to the kids, well, they may not appreciate it. Give them apples or fruit instead of chocolate bars. You'll probably get egged, but at least their future is secured, right? Okay. What is this? Oh, Hagen Peanut Butter Fudge Track Ice Cream. Ice cream is probably one of the worst offenders. Half a cup, 160 calories, 12 servings in a half gallon. That's about, I think it's a half gallon. It's your typical size. 1,920 calories, 1,920 calories for that half gallon or whatever it is. It's a lot. On the other hand, Outshine fruit bars. Great snack or dessert. 80 calories a bar. And some of those flavors are actually pretty tasty. So if you're on a diet and you're sick of yogurt, go with these fruit bars. Really tasty. Healthier alternative to Oreo Klondikes. I love the Oreos. Love the Oreo Klondikes. Per bar, 250 calories compared to those fruit bars, which are 80 a piece. So you could have 3 Outshine fruit bars, and that'll equal almost 1 Oreo Klondike. Yeah, something to think about. Stouffer's, those little meal boxes. One meal or one pack, 380 calories. And this will vary depending on what meal you get and how big it is. But 840 milligrams of sodium, pretty high. Again, those processed foods, really high in sodium, not good. Having too much salt in your body can do some really nasty things. Alright, Healthy Choice. Another frozen dinner meal kind of thing. You think with the name Healthy Choice it'd be healthier. It sort of is, but still. One pack, one meal, 280 calories as opposed to 380, and 550 milligrams of sodium as opposed to 840. So it is the healthier of the two, but if you have fresh fruit or vegetables, eat that instead of frozen dinners. Gordon fish fillet. They come in those yellow boxes, they're breaded. 3 pieces of those is 210 calories, 3 servings a box, 630 calories per box. So there's those fish sticks. They're sort of tasty, but they still add up because of the breading. Let's see, DiGiorno 4-cheese pizza. A sixth of the pizza is 290 calories. For the whole pizza, this is the 4-cheese one, 1,740 calories for the entire pizza, which is a lot. If you're going to eat pizza, the pizza I like, get the very thin crust. And my choice is the Culinary Circle Alfredo chicken thin crust. It's not the exact wording, but thin crust chicken Alfredo, really good. And a fourth of the pizza is 250 calories. If you add all of that up, one fourth for a whole, 1,000 calories for the entire pizza. So you can have half the pizza, 500 calories. There's your dinner. Not as healthy as a salad, but if you must have pizza, go with the thinner crust. Let's see, whole milk. Ooh, whole milk. 1 cup, 150 calories, 16 servings in a gallon, 2,400 calories in a gallon of whole milk. So what's the alternative? Well, skim milk. I didn't write that down, mind you, but I did write down, let's see, soy milk. This is a good alternative to that. 60 calories per cup, as opposed to the 150. So less than, well, 60, 120. So it's actually less than half of whole milk. So if you're going to drink milk, go with the soy. Some people can't stomach the taste, so try skim milk is the other alternative. Hershey syrup, 2 tablespoons, 100 calories, or the Hershey light chocolate syrup, 2 tablespoons, 45 calories. So if you must have Hershey's chocolate syrup for your ice cream, even though you shouldn't be eating it, go with the light chocolate syrup. It has almost half the calorie per 2 tablespoons. White bread versus whole bread, white bread versus whole wheat. A lot of people think that whole wheat and whole this and whole grain is the magic answer to everything. You still have to eat it in moderation. 2 slices for white bread, 140 calories. Whole wheat bread, 2 slices, 120 calories. Now again, when you look at the other stuff, fiber and the minerals and vitamins, all that jazz, whole grain, slightly healthier. So if you're going to eat bread, go with the whole grain, or whole wheat. But it is not going to make you lose weight. Eat bread in moderation or not at all. At least that's my advice. Alright, that's all I had written down, really. About 50 foods. Moral of the story. Next time you go to the grocery store, don't let the words on the front of the box mislead you into thinking that something is healthy. Just because it says no preservatives, no this, no that, full of vitamin C, full of this, full of that, sounds healthy. But when you look at the side of the box and actually look at the raw data, sometimes you'll find that that data is almost no different than the crappy cereal that you've been eating all this time. So, and that's just marketing. Some people don't know any better. So when you go to the grocery store, take the extra second to look at the sides of the boxes. And you don't have to be a nutritional expert. As long as you can do math in your head, and again, it's just addition and multiplication, figure out, take a look at the calories, take a look at it, how much it is per serving. That's the number it'll give you, how many calories that is per serving. Figure out, it'll tell you how many servings are in that box. Multiply the calories by the per serving, or the number of servings in that box, and that'll give you the calories for the entire box. And that should give you a good estimate as to how many you think you'd eat per day and how many calories you end up consuming in one sitting. So go with the, don't eat the Cocoa Puffs or the Lucky Charms. Get the total whole wheat. Or if you can really watch your portions, go with the high protein cereals, like those granola cereals. But again, they are higher in calories slightly, so you have to watch your portions. But they do have protein, which does fill you up, and fiber, which also fills you up. So again, nothing fancy here. Just thought I'd share a little bit more with you folks. Usually I YouTube about games or blog about games, but personal health is probably more important than gaming, because you're not going to do yourself or your family any good if you're sitting on the couch eating gallons and gallons of ice cream. Like gaming and like anything else, eating food is something that you should do in moderation. So hopefully this video helped you folks out. Those of you that want to try and lose weight, but haven't had a lot of success at it. And again, I went from 220 to about 180 in the last 2 years. I still got another 30 to go or so. But I feel so much better. My face doesn't look like it's out to here anymore. And I didn't take any pills. I do take a multivitamin, but I don't take those fat-burning pills that you might see on Dr. Oz or something. This was all through diet and exercise. And if you do both the right way, then I think you'll be much happier with yourself. So, alright, so with that being said, I think my time is almost up. 42 minutes on this elliptical, 3.42 miles, 426 calories. So, with that being said, if you want to see more vlogs like this, let me know. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.